We'll start with a variation of child's pose. Curl your toes underneath you so the big toe mounds are pushing into the mat. On the next inhale, come forward. Rest the forehead on the mat. Extend your arms in front of you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Make your inhale and exhale equally long. And use your stomach as you breathe. So you should feel your belly expand against your thighs on the inhale. And feel your navel draw in towards your spine on the exhale. On the next inhale, shift your body forward so you're on all fours. Knees directly underneath the hips, wrists, elbows, and shoulders in one line, and stay with the toes curled under. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left, bringing the shoulder and the head to the mat. Inhale, come back to center. And on the next inhale, bring the left arm up, look up. Thread the left arm underneath the right, bringing the shoulder and the head to the mat. This should feel really good between the shoulder blades. Inhale, come back to center. And then shift forward to a comfortable seated position. You want to have both legs on the mat. Tilt the pelvis forward. Bring the hands in front of you. And you want to try to keep the hips on the mat. If it feels good for you, you can walk the hands forward. And be very passive here. Let your head go, no tension in the neck. Beginning to loosen up the hips, breathing into any areas of tightness. Inhale, come back up. You're going to sit with the opposite leg in front this time. And just doing the same thing, tilting the pelvis forward, walking the hands forward, honoring wherever you are in the practice, not trying to get to a certain place, just doing what feels good for you. Staying connected to the breath, equally long, inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, come back to center. Bring your right shin parallel to the edge of your yoga mat. Flex the foot to protect the ankle. Then bring the left leg on top of it, setting down the left ankle on top of the right knee. So your knees and ankles are stacked on top of each other. This helps to protect the left ankle. This might be enough of a stretch for you if your hips are really tight. If you need a little bit more, bring the hands in front of you. And if you need a little bit more than that, you can walk the hands out. Move really slowly. Let your head go. Scan your body from the top of your head all the way down through your toes, seeing if you're holding any tension anywhere else in the body. Maybe you're clenching your teeth, or you have tension in the shoulders. Just let it go with each exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back, and gently release the posture, coming onto the other side. So left shin is parallel with the edge of the yoga mat, and the right leg comes on top, right ankle stacked on top of the left knee. Tilt the pelvis forward. And if it's okay for you, bring the hands out in front. Maybe you walk them a little further, or maybe you just stay right there. Keeping the connection with your breath. Letting your head go so there's no tension in the back of the neck. On the next inhale, come back to center. And gently release the posture. From here, bring the right knee out in front of you, and then intend to stack the left knee on top of it. Maybe they don't come directly in line, that's okay. Just do what you can do and use that as your starting point. Bring your hands in front of you if it feels okay. Try to keep both hips on the floor as you come forward. Note the difference between discomfort and pain. It might be uncomfortable to loosen up the tension, but you don't need to back out of it. However, if it's really painful, absolutely back out of it. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side. You might find that one hip is a little more tight than the other, so it doesn't come in line the way the other hip did when you were in the other side. Don't pay any attention to that. Just let it go. Bringing the hands forward, letting the head go. Take a deep breath in and exhale all the air out. On the next inhale, come back to center. Keep the right knee bent in front of you as you swing the left leg gently back behind you, coming into pigeon pose. Turn and be sure your left leg and foot is directly behind you. Sometimes the left foot splays out to the side. Bring your hands underneath your armpits, pushing into the mat. Heart comes slightly forward for a mini back bend. And then walk the hands forward. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, gently release, moving over to the other side. Left knee is bent. Right leg comes behind you. Make sure the leg and foot are straight behind you. Bring the hands underneath the armpits. Heart comes forward, mini back bend. Lengthening up. And on the next inhale, walk the arms forward. Resting here, feeling your body very heavy. Inhale back to center. Come to sit with the knees bent. Bring your arms out in front of you. Slowly curl down to lie on your back. Bring the feet towards your sits bones and bring the left ankle over the right thigh. Flex the left foot to protect the ankle. Inhale, interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. Guide the left knee away from the body. Pull the right leg towards you. Breathe into any tightness. Exhale, release, and move over to the other side. Right ankle over the left thigh. Interlace the fingers behind the left thigh. Guide the right knee away from you. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Exhaling and release. Extend the left leg. Hug the right knee into the chest and then bring it in towards the armpit, opening up space in the hip. On the next inhale, extend the right leg up. Be really gentle and mindful of the hamstring here. It doesn't matter if it's straight or not. Inhale, lift the head up towards the knee. Flare the right toes. Exhale, bend the knee. Open it up wide out to the right and look out over your left shoulder. Breathe into the inner right thigh. Inhale back to center. And then roll up and over the left hip for spinal twist. Looking out over your right shoulder. Allowing yourself to totally relax. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Bending the left knee. Hugging it close to the chest and into the armpit. Finding space in the hips. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Flare the toes. Be really mindful of the hamstring. Lift the head up towards the knee. Breathe. Exhale, bend the knee into the chest and open it out to the left, looking out over your right shoulder. Breathing into the inner left thigh. Inhale back to center. Hug the knee into the chest, and then roll up and over the right leg for spinal twist, looking out over your left shoulder. Inhaling back to center, and we'll end in Shavasana. So relax the whole body, close your eyes, and give yourself a couple minutes here to let your body absorb all the good things you just did.